That's
Oh,
all
it
I'm saying.
happens a lot. It happens a lot.
I'm
No,
saying
it
the woman.
happens.
I'm saying the woman is most in most cases, from my experience and my research, the woman is making it difficult for the man to be in a child's
Right,
life.
and that's true.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing. The
that's a
the,
part
the
of it.
man leaves
But Lucky's
leaves
that
the
And
woman
then
situation
and
behind.
then
happens
they
too.
try to flip it and say, "Oh, okay, so now we should be talking about the father not being in the man's life after you don't
Right.
I
ran
didn't
the
say
man out of
now.
the household,
I
and
didn't
now
say
you
now.
want
I
him to
just
be a
don't want to
distant
be mis.
father."
I
To say
said,
that need to
do
be the
you think
pinpoint
it's
of the
important
conversation.
enough? Like I didn't say now. I'm not trying to change it or make it about nothing. I understand the dynamics of these conversations. I'm saying, do we think it's important enough? Because we always hear these other things in just one scenario. But me being around a lot of women often and hearing their stories, that's usually how it goes when when they want to have a relationship with the father. He's either made another family, you know what I'm saying? So I heard enough, and maybe it's anecdotal, but I've heard enough throughout my life to bring it up to ask you guys, do you guys each know a scenario like that? And if it's more common, do you
Right,
think it's often enough to add to the conversation as well to give it some balance? Is what I was really
And
asking.
Lucky.
the answer is yes. The
What?
answer is yes. My father just disappeared at some point. So yes, it is something worth talking about. And I just wanted you to know that you're seen and heard. You feel me? Because yes, we talk about women and single mothers and all this other stuff, but yeah, it is some men, a lot of men that just disappear out of their children's lives, or either just like what Bruce has said, he can't see his child, and at some point he gives up, right? And that's a problem also, because you should never give up on your child. But a lot of men just get tired, throw their hands up, and they just disappear. And the child grows up to be like 17, 18, still looking for their father's love, and he still doesn't seem to care, even when the mom isn't pulling them away from each other no more. So no, Lucky, I totally agree with you.
So,
That is
Rico, can I ask
definitely
you a
worth talking
question?
about.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, that's gonna be Taylor and then Lady Chan.
Can I so Mr. Lego, you said that your father wasn't in your life. So like a lot of men experience that. Do you think the anger towards a lot of mothers with black men stem from they're mad at their moms for picking crappy fathers for them, and they hold that resentment like, why did you choose this man to sleep with and make a child? Now I gotta grow up in this situation because you couldn't choose better. Is that why a lot of men are like really just angry at like single moms and bad decision makings, because it's like a trigger for them because they wish that their mom chose better so they could have had a better dad and not the dad that walked out on them?
Well, I want you to think about just your question overall. The answer isn't being angry and resentful. It's seeing a system not work. See, if you see a train fall off the tracks and you know why it fell off the tracks, if you're on the train, you'll be resentful because you injured. But you
Right.
don't resent something going wrong. You just see something from the sideline, like, damn.
But you're
If
not
I had,
but you're
hold
not
on,
in
let me
the
finish.
sideline, you're in it.
Hold on. But the thing about it is,
I can answer for you, D. Taylor.
when you see a system go wrong, you like, oh damn. Now I see why this is the way it is, and you get a little deeper in it. It's not resentment, it's a system that doesn't work, which is having a baby by somebody. The dude lives over here. My dad lived in Philly and we moved to Atlanta, and now we live in Atlanta, and my dad don't really ain't stunned me or whatever, right? So, out of sight, out of mind. So it's not being resentful, it's looking at what went wrong, what put these two people in this situation, not getting married, not committing to each other. And those are the things that, in my opinion, because I can't speak for other men, that pushes me to say, hey, I believe in family. Stop having fathers, babies, or whatever, because I can speak as a kid of a single mother that father was just like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? And it's hurtful. But the thing about it is, the systematic part of it is the mother and the father not getting married and not putting together a stable household. It's not resentment, it's system.
But why would you feel some type of resentment, like, or feel you're
I just said the
you're
system,
damaged
not resentment.
because you're impacted because of these decisions. So
We all are impacted
you're
by
not looking
anything.
from the sidelines. You're looking from actually being in the train as it crashes. So you are hurt and you are injured, and that perception of how you view women, how you view their decisions, how you view single mothers, how you view certain situations is because it's coming from a hurt place.
Do you know it's not coming from a hurt place? It's coming from a hurt system. See, the thing that you don't understand, B. Taylor, it's a system that is hurt. It's not, see, you want to, oh, you're angered at it. No, it's a system that I identify with that is broken, and it still goes on in 2023. And this is something that you are refusing to pay attention to. Single motherhood is the systematic thing that is still causing trains to fall off the tracks and injure people. So as an adult, I see a systematic thing that keeps going, and it's not about resentment. It's about love, because I care, just like Ali was saying, nobody seems to give a shit about children. So
because you were that child.
Hold on. I see these children go through the same things that I went through, and I'm like, yo, let's get it together. It's a system that still is going on 20, 30 years later.
Let me see if I could go a layer. Let me see if I can go a layer deeper.
Hold on, Bruce. Let me try to get Lady Chan in there, then we go to Bruce, then Ali. Go ahead, Lady Chan. You want to chime in?
Sorry, I lost track. My bad. Where did we go with this? I'm not really sure what the root question was. My bad. Do you want to go?
I can go. She can go after me.
I'll come back to you. Let me go to Bruce, then Ali.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm trying to understand where B. Taylor's trying to go from here. What I can say,
Taylor's just trying to gaslight people.
I'm gonna give her benefit of doubt this time, a little bit.
But what I can say is, if you want to talk about resentment, a lot of times the resentment comes from the child not understanding how the situation failed. I understand that is a system, but the resentment towards the woman, the mother, and inevitably Black women or women, period, that you starting to see when you call it the man is hurt and he despises women. It's not understanding the scope of how it failed, and the woman and the mother not having enough accountability to set the story straight, to explain what the hell happened. And you just letting the kid go out there thinking that his dad ain't shit. And then his dad got to hear a whole nother process. And his dad got to go hear a whole nother different side to it. And now he's got to pick and choose who the fuck he want to believe. Oh, excuse my language. And now he's like, damn, this makes sense. And then as he get older, he's starting to see this repeat. And then that system, Mr. Let go, and say, my father was right. Why did my mother tell me this? It's an accountability issue.